Hello, welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a lovely day, whatever you've been up to. Today I'm going to film quite a highly requested video, which is some healthy and easy lunch ideas. I'm just going to go through 3 quick and easy recipes and something that's like a bit of a go-to around lunchtime. Before we jump straight into it, if you could hit this video with a like, I would really appreciate it. It really supports my channel, and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll just go ahead. So the first recipe that I'm going to take you through is like a chicken tikka in a pita bread, like similar to like a wrap, but I just prefer using pita bread. Really tasty and quite easy. So for this first recipe, you're just going to need a chicken breast. This is just like a 1-person serving. A little bit of natural yogurt. I've just got this fat-free one. And then for the curry powder, I'm just using this tikka flavoured one, and just a little bit of lime. And then I'm using a pita bread. You could use a wrap as well, just whatever you've got in or whatever you prefer personally. So the best thing about this is that it's really flavourful. Like the longer you can sort of marinate it for, the better. But if you're short on time, then it doesn't matter so much. And the other thing is, obviously you could use this for like meal prep for the next day if you're back at work, anything like that. So I'm going to start by melting some coconut oil first to make the little like marinade. So I'm just taking a teaspoon, so that's 4.5 grams of coconut oil in there, and then 2 tablespoons of this curry powder, and then half a lime juice. So I've just chopped that in half. And then I'm just going to pour the marinade onto my chicken. So depending on how much time you've got, I'm just going to pop this to marinate for about 25 minutes. Like the longer the better really, but if not, it's not a massive deal. It just makes it a little bit more flavourful. So I'm just about to do that. So I'm just going to bake this for about 25 to 30 minutes. So the chicken's just come out of the oven and I've just sliced that nicely. And then I'm just going to put some light mayo on as well. So here we've got the tikka chicken breast. This honestly tastes so good. Really quick and easy, and good macros as well. But yeah, I really like the pita breads at the moment. You guys already know that my pita bread obsession is ridiculous these days. And then I've just popped in some salad leaves and some pepper, as well as like some mayo on the top. So the next one I'm going to make is some stuffed chickpea spinach sweet potatoes. So I'm just going to literally prick these and pop them in the oven for about 45 to like an hour, just depending on how they cook. These are quite small, so it shouldn't take too long. So I've already preheated my oven. I'm just going to prick these. So yeah, I'm just going to pop them in the oven. So just whilst I'm waiting for the sweet potatoes to cook, I'm going to start baking the chickpeas. So again, this is really minimal. You don't need that much for this recipe, and it is something so tasty. So for the chickpeas, you're literally just going to need 1 tin of chickpeas, and seasoning wise, just some hot paprika. I'm using some hot paprika, a bit of Italian seasoning, a bit of salt, and just some Fry Light extra virgin oil. the little chickpea sweet potato boats, I've just mixed on in the spinach. You really can't taste it if you're not the biggest fan of like your greens and things like that. And then I've just put some light mayo on the top. But it's like such a like sweet and savoury kind of vibe. Really, really nice. And then I always like my chickpeas to go like that little bit more crispy. So this next one I'm going to make is like a salmon soy kind of dish. I've been really liking these coconut aminos, which is, it's like a vegan and gluten-free alternative to soy sauce. I got it off Amazon, and you really can't taste the difference, or I don't think you can. So I'll just show you how I make this one. I'm just going to cook 2 salmon fillets, and then these are the seasonings that I'm using. I really like this Fry Like 1 cal spray, so it's just an extra virgin olive oil. So yeah, extra virgin olive oil, some coconut aminos, some crushed chilies, some lazy garlic, and some ginger. So I'm just going to start with the Fry Light spray. I'm just going to spray some of this. So I just measure out like 2 grams of the olive oil. And then 2 teaspoons of this chopped garlic. A teaspoon of grated ginger. And just a sprinkling of chili flakes. And I'm just going to whisk this all up together. Then I'm just going to add 2 tablespoons. And then I'm just going to leave the salmon to marinate for about 25 to 30 minutes. I generally bake my salmon just as sometimes I think it ends up like stinking the entire house out if I try and fry it. And I always just like to throw in some like veggies and stuff to bake with it. So what I found in my fridge is pretty random. I just found this aubergine, I've got some crispy kale, and then some chopped red onion. So yeah, I'm just going to toss this all together and put in a baking tray. Give this a chop. I'm just going to give these a little spray with the Fry Light. So here is the cooked salmon fillet. So I just put all the baked veg underneath and then laid the salmon on top. And I've also added some white and bean rice that I cooked earlier on today. So I'm really happy with this. And then I always pop on top like sriracha sauce, which is just like a hot sauce, but it really adds a little kick to it. So yeah, so that is the finished salmon meal, which is really nice and so filling, high protein, good omega-3 and all of that with the veggies as well. Also, you can pop these into Tupperware and have them like as meal prep too, which is the most handy thing ever. So that brings us to the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I would love to see any of your recreations over on my Instagram, and if you haven't already, I would love it if you stuck around by subscribing. Also let me know what other like food videos you would like to see, if there's any other like dinner, breakfast, dessert, like just let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.